What is up, legends? We are back, and we're back in Path to Nowhere. So I got a chance to actually build up Stargazer, and I just let my normal stamina stuff do its thing, and took me 2 days, basically with the shop and everything else, which is fine. It's free, so might as well just go ahead and do it. So she's an interesting character. As far as the way that I would use her and replacing and everything else like this, she can't really replace what I was using Summer for. However, she can actually do things better than Summer in certain ways. I necessarily don't have to move Stargazer because I could use her special to actually move things like if something gets by me, rather than when I would have to move Summer and let her get into her shotgun range. She also has a longer range as far as her normal attack, so she's going to attack from a little bit longer range. There's an extra 3 grids, but that is useful as well. So her normal celestial phenomenon is not a lot on the magic damage, is at 86 right now, and it doesn't scale like crazy high. This goes to 127. That's not crazy high. But her second skill, which is Victory Star, which is her ultimate, Stargazer summons Victory Star on a grid. Up to 2 Victory Stars can exist at one time. Each star has 30% of Stargazer's max HP and 100% of her attack damage. A star deals 169% magic damage every period of time to enemies and a 3x3 square around it. So let me explain a little bit about what this character does and her usefulness, and how she's good and bad in certain areas. This is a ramp up character, and what you have to do is you have to make sure that when you put the Victory Star out, unless you're sacrificing it, that you put it somewhere that is going to be safe and not get hit but still do damage to things. So she becomes a very high skill unit. She's not a face roll unit. She will become a face roll unit once she's built, but in the beginning, especially like base going into and then actually when you get her some bonds or some shackles, rather, if I ever get her any shackles, I'm trying, but you know how this game do, then it's going to be really interesting. But for the most part, what you want to really do is make sure that you are putting Victory Star in a place that it can succeed and not get blown up, because the majority of her kit is literally putting Victory Star in a proper spot and it not getting killed. And that's very detrimental, because if it gets killed, she's not doing anything, basically. And that kind of sucks. So I'm kind of like on her. I like her as far as her Victory Star, but what I don't like is the fact that as soon as it dies, it's like she's not doing anything. And you're going to see what I mean by that. So the next thing up is the Astral Guidance. When Victory Star deals damage to the same enemy multiple times in a short amount of time, damage to that enemy by all Victory Stars increased by 4.9% can stack up to 5 times. So what ends up happening is, as long as she hits the 5 times, and this is again where I said it's best to just put Victory Star somewhere that is going to hit people and not get killed. Boss AoE is problematic, so you're probably going to have to put Victory Star behind the boss so it doesn't get hit by the AoE. If you can, there's going to be cases where you can't do that, or there's going to be cases where monster lanes are going to be coming in. They're going to run right into the Victory Star and kill it, but you need to put it out. So in certain fights, you're going to notice that you're like literally sacrificing the Victory Star. Now, what you can actually do with this particular thing is, if you know that and you don't want to overcap on your energy, what you could do is you could put the Victory Star behind you somewhere and allow it to be sacrificed, because what it's going to do is monsters stop on it. One monster will stop on the Victory Star in order to kill it. And then when it kills it, it blows up and it's going to do nuke damage to them. So you can put it somewhere in the back. Well, the first one somewhere in the back where it's going to cause some damage, and wait for enemies to come forward. Let's see, the problem again with that is that it's not doing anything. Basically doing that. So it's up to you if you want to do that, or if you know that you just want to use it as a raw nuke, which is not that bad when it comes to that. You can literally put it on the boss, and the boss will eventually will AoE it, but maybe you'll get a few ticks out, and it'll get some extra damage. So when it does AoE, it puts out a big nuke. So that's kind of like where you can actually do. It's literally meant to be a time bomb, basically, and you see when it explodes, it's going to do that 169. But of course, the higher her damage, the more it's going to do. And if you get the actual tick out, then the more it's going to do as well. This is not a face roll character. This is not EMP where you set it and forget it. It's not Langley where you also can set it and forget it. You have to actually think and know where you want to put things and on the map when it comes to her. So the last thing she has is Realm of Truth. When Victory Star disappears, it deals 243 attack the Stargazer and around all enemies for a 3x3 grid. So that's 9 around it, the same way that you would heal with everything else like that. And the higher that it goes, the more damage it's gonna get. So with her, she needs her skills. She absolutely needs her skills. Base, she ain't doing anything. like base, I had her out there at base without actually really doing anything, and I was like, oh, this is garbage. She needs all of her skills basically to be a god. But once you get to this point, like I was saying, that then she becomes an interesting unit, because you can just throw Victory Star out there to blow up on purpose and nuke a whole field, and it's great. It's already starting to get great now like that. So because I need to go over here, I need to do broken frontline, but not with her, not yet. Anyway, we can head over here to Ominous Abyss. This is a fun place to use it. Can mess around a little bit. I don't want to do like too much craziness. Now you see how I would normally use Summer in this, and you see her range.
Get in line if you want to have your fortune read.
Her whole model, her voice, everything is amazing. You see, she has actually, now that I look at her, she has the same shotgun range. Yeah, she has the same shotgun range as. I'll let you just take this. And move you forward. So now we have this. Now watch what happens when I put this here. They're gonna attack it for the most part, and it's gonna pulse. They can't kill it directly, but it's still sitting there chilling. So this is where she would be useful at. Look what it's doing. That's kind of awesome, right? It's funny.
I will read your mind and everything else. I will see through your soul.
So it's just gonna sit there piercing and pulsing.
This is my resolution.
I'm actually she's kind of like tanking through everything. So now they're gonna get mad at it. No, you stop it. And you see it lasted a long time. It did some damage, so that's a good place where you would put it. And again, the stronger that gets, the more pulse it's gonna get. And you see, like, everybody else was just chilling, looking, and the enemies, actually 2 enemies stopped doing that. I thought it was just 1, but 2 enemies actually stopped on the orbit, and they just was like, we gonna kill this thing. So that's actually pretty amazing. I thought it was just 1. I could have swore that it only stopped 1, but 2 enemies, 2 big dudes actually stopped on it. All right, sorry, Summer. We having fun.
Those who are lost.
So what I am probably going to do.
I will read your mind and everything else. I will see through your soul.
Now, if I put it here, are they gonna go and try to? Let's try. All right, so he's definitely hit it because he's mad, and it blew up. All right, we're not gonna worry about that out there. We're gonna shoot you over there. And she has a charge back again. Let's put it there.
else. I will see through your soul.
Did it even go? Oh yeah, it's there. And it nuked both of those. Alright, I'm playing around having too much fun.
Drop the beat. You forced me to do this.
I will read
I'm a
your
troll now.
mind and
Put it right there.
everything else.
Look how much attention it's getting.
Soul. Death is your only
What are you getting hit
You-
by?
You forced me to do this.
Look at her cheeses.
All thanks to invent.
Alright, next up. Be out here having too much fun with these characters, boy.
Oh, those who are lost. Get in line if you want to have your fortune read.
No, actually I didn't want. Never mind, whatever. What are you getting hit by?
This is my resolution.
You go with.
I will read your mind.
Let's
and
do that.
Everything else. I will see through your soul.
Is that all you got? I am the Legion.
It's still trying to kill the orb? That's actually kind of amazing. It's actually kind of amazing. I'm just gonna put it back. Hold this.
Mind and everything else. I will see through
Look how far, look how fast the thing is moving. He's about to have it again.
You forced me to do this. You forced me to do this.
Everybody dead? Alright.
I will read your mind and everything else.
The cool thing about it being over there is actually safe. So this is gonna keep pulsing. GG's. I didn't mean to have a K in there, but it don't matter. That should have did the other one. I didn't know this was gonna go like this. Because this is the first time me actually using her in here.
Oh, those who are.
Can I put it here? I mean, I could put it there.
I will see through your soul.
Let me move you closer, because somehow you're being hurt.
This is my resolution.
That's annoying. Look at him. He got mad at that.
Death is your only destination.
Alright, let's adjust a little bit. Oh, you really put that out over there? Go here.
I will read your mind and everything else.
You forced me to do this.
That's annoying too.
This is my resolution.
He's really after the orb. It's so amazing.
I will read your mind and everything else.
He's after it again. It's kind of lit. He's gonna come out and yep. This is so funny. No, hit him. No, you.
Death is your only destination.
It's still annoying.
You forced me to.
I will read everything.
This is my resolution.
The fact it pisses the bosses off is amazing.
Dream.
So that means I have two things now that make that this makes the boss just not do its AI. All right.
Oh, those who are lost.
All right, so I'm gonna move you up. I don't feel like taking forever. So,
I will read your mind and everything else.
can I even do that?
See through your soul.
Can that still hit him? It does.
You forced me to do this.
So I could put this out here then.
I will read your mind and
So now both are out.
Death is your only destination.
That made him nuke himself. That's funny.
This is my resolution.
But she got her orbs back, so it's okay.
read your mind and everything else.
You forced me to do this.
Sit down.
I will read your mind and everything else. I will see through your soul.
You forced me to do this.
Can she? You can only have two out, so there's no point. I just have to let the charge roll. So we are gonna
Forced me to do this.
smash. And she's free. Let's just go for it.
Legion
And end this.
is your only
And now the things, they have increased damage now, so he's just getting murdered. Go ahead in the AOE. Oh no. Oh, that's right. He's just gonna go in that spot. That's okay. But see, you made yourself duke yourself. You just duked yourself again.
Forced me to do this.
Stop hitting yourself. Oh crap. Can you hit from back? You can. That's cool. Can you get up off me?
This is my resolution.
Nah, you ain't jumping. Sit down.
Forced me to do this.
That is a lot of fun. She's a lot of fun. But
Thank you, everyone.
as you guys can see, this is heavy investment, and to be honest, to be honest,
According to the
she isn't as fun in the beginning. You have to actually get her to 70 for her to for you to start to feel to have fun. So for people who are early game, this probably ain't worth it. Just gonna be honest with you. It doesn't actually, she don't actually feel fun and good until 70. That's just in my opinion, because all the stuff early when I was trying her out early, it just didn't feel that great. And there's like other characters, there's like B and A rank characters that you could easily just have an easier time, basically. She strongly scales, is what I'm trying to say. She strongly scales, and just the same way as with Summer has the same problem. As Summer gets stronger, Summer just becomes God tier. And as you can see, like with this, the way that she was working just now, she needs her skills, Summer needs her skills, so that they're in the same boat. It's just they work a little bit differently. Summer is more about just put her in the spot and let her go. And Stargazer is more about, you know, put her in a spot and then put her orbs in a spot, and then they build up over time. So there's definitely a more skill-based character to use, and you have to think more. You can't just set it and forget it. So I already know what people are going to do with this character off the bat, because Summer is treated the same way. You have to think too much with this character, so automatically people are going to say it sucks. But that's not the case. She don't suck. Like you saw what I was just doing with her just now. she has her place and she has her uses, but you have to build her at the end of the day. Now, the last thing I will talk about is her crime band. And you see right there, she gets 60% magic gained over time. Same thing, 70, 80%. But then the new exclusive right here, Ultimate Dreamland. Stargazer leads the victory stars on the battlefield, dealing 60% of attack damage and magic damage to enemies within the square within the 3 squares around herself and her victory stars. So even when they're out and doing their little pulse, is going to actually go around her as well. However, though, lasts 8 seconds, and any action taken during the effect will interrupt it. Dreamland can only be used once per battle. Now, I'm not sure that's even worth it, to be honest with you, because it only like one time, and it only lasts 8 seconds. Like, why? I don't. Unless I'm reading this wrong, I'm really not understanding why. This is amazing, by the way, and why we gotta tilt our head to the side to see all this cuteness right here, though. But I'm not understanding why that needs a buff. It should just be all the time. It's not like something is always around you. She's a ranged character. If something is always around you, that's bad. So as a ranged character, so I'm not exactly sure why they limited it like that, especially for phase 3, for the amount of resources that you would need to do just for that to be one time. That needs a buff. That absolutely needs a buff, unless she's just going to do, like, that doesn't even seem like it's going to do massive damage either. So her phase 3 is probably, like, for me, it's not going to be something that I do anytime soon, to be honest with you. I'm still going to be using her. She's still going to she still replaces Summer, but I'm not going to be phase 3 in her. Like, she'll probably be like the 5th or 6th character, if we're being real right now. It's not super important, because I want my phase 3 to be useful like all the time, not just one time. That's just when I read that the first time, I was like, why? That is an unnecessary limitation, in my opinion, anyway.
You're late. Keep up.
Thank you.
Say you want to witness the reformation of Syndicate? Stay with
Ooh.
me at all times, then.
This is useful. It's very useful. So I will catch you guys next video, and she's worth getting if you plan on using her at a high level. If you already have your team set and you don't really plan on using her, and it's just about she look good or something else like this, skip it. Be honest with you, just skip it. Don't get it just for that, because you're gonna need to put a lot of resources in to actually use her if you're just going for that. Just, you're just being honest out here. So I will see you guys next video. Thank you, Legends, for getting to the end of the video. We do 3 to 4 videos every day. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be first in notification squad. I love everybody who stops by, and I will see you next video. Peace.